Hi everyone, I just wanted to share an altered book that I just recently finished. It was a lot of work. This was my first one and I loved how it turned out, but there's still a few things that I'm considering finishing. So the first thing is I did leave a lot of pages in it, and most of the pages that I left in as well have the opening on the side so I can tuck things in as well. And I used a lot of leftover papers that I had again, as well as some scrap pages, and when my printer started working, I was able to use a digital kit, Ephemera's Vintage Garden, and also items that pen pals have sent me. This is something that I also wanted to use in this journal as well. So it's definitely a mishmash of pages and coffee dyed and non-coffee dyed, as you can see with the orange envelope here. Many different colors as well that I used in here. There is lots of place to journal. And when I finally was able to download some of the EVG digital stuff, I had already started gluing a lot of things in the book, so I couldn't use a lot of it for this one, but I will for another one. This is an envelope that I received from a pen pal, and I really love it, so I thought I'd put that in. Pen pal as well. And then I also used one of my daughter's old sticker albums, and I'll show you guys that in a little bit. This is a drawing my niece made, and I decided to tuck it in here. So these are some of the images from that sticker album that I mentioned, and this is something that was left over from when she was little and she stopped using it. So I pulled it out, and so this is what it looked like. It's just one of those sticker albums, and there were a few pages that I was able to salvage from it. So this is one of the pages, cut around it and sort of made it fit the book, and I'm quite happy with how that turned out. It's another one of those pages as well. So just to give you ideas, you can just use anything really that's quite colorful, and that's what I did with this one. Lots of tuck spots, and just lots of space to journal, which is what I really wanted with this one. This came from a magazine. This is something that was in a magazine, and I altered it to fit it in here. And I also kept a lot of the sides from cutting out the journal cards, because I really wanted lots of space to journal. So for me, the more the merrier. This image also came from a magazine, and I just added a little bit of washi to cover the words. And I really liked the image, so I just wanted to put that in here. Oh, this came out, but it was supposed to sort of be tucked in. It's just an index card, and I wanted to leave it just tucked on this side. More stuff from pen pals. So I had fun putting this together. The reason I found it a little difficult was figuring out the type of glue to use. I tried liquid glue, I tried the glue stick, and I did find that in some areas the glue stick worked better than others. For example, with the images, the glue stick was perfect. Any pages that were flat, I could also use the liquid glue, but when it came to coffee dyed pages, the liquid glue made it quite wrinkly because I hadn't really flattened them out to begin with. I do like the crinkling a little bit, and you know, the fact that it looks a little wrinkled, but maybe going forward I would use a glue stick and not liquid glue for that section or for those pages. And also, even just gluing the pages together, I found that using a glue stick worked a lot, and then in some other areas it didn't. It started coming apart. So this was really a trial period, and just trying to figure out what works best with what I was using. But I did keep the cover, as I mentioned before, I think just black. I haven't figured out what I want to do with it. I did cover the spine. But yeah, this is just to give you all an idea, those of you getting started, that you can just do anything, put anything in it, and see how it turns out. This again is one of my little journals that I'll just be using to try things in and, you know, figure out what works, what doesn't. And that's it. So thank you so much for watching.